Okay, Sean Fitzgerald from Observe What Is. I've got Lynette with me. The subject of this video is on business owners. And Lynette's going to talk about her Netherlands business. They're in the mechanical workshop business. And I'm going to find out from her how to become a successful business person. Lynette, won't you just give me your full name, your age, are you married, and a little bit about yourself?
My name is Lynette Govender. I'm 40 years old. I've been in the motor industry since 2000. I've actually worked in the diesel section first, and prior to starting out our own business, my husband is the mechanic. So he's the brains behind the whole operation. He is full and hands-on on the work. We've started this business in 2005, and this will be our 10th year in this industry.
And Lynette, you got kids?
I've got a son. He's 17 years old and he's in matric at the moment.
And you met your husband in this business?
Actually, no. We met when he was an apprenticeship, and he was studying to become a mechanic.
Okay.
And we were fairly young at that time. We met when I was 19 and he was 22.
Sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera so it's nice in the center. That looks good. Okay, Lynette, the nature of your business, fixing cars.
We do mechanical repairs, we do overhauling of clutches, brakes, engine overhauls, gearbox, suspension, and any maintenance and repairs of vehicle fleets and that sort of thing. So we keep like a wide range of all makes and vehicles, whether it's a Toyota running right down to the Hyundais, the Tatas, and so forth.
Thank you, Lynette. Have you ever owned a business in another field, you and your husband?
No.
So this is your only business you had. Did you work for people before this? You were saying that.
Yes, prior to that we did.
Would you ever go back and work for somebody else?
No, never.
Why not?
I think I like being our own boss, or we both like being our own boss.
Sorry, carry on there.
And
fine, I got it. Carry on. Yeah.
We are not subject to like their rules and regulations. We from prior experience, we tried to run the business with knowing how we felt working for other people, and therefore we tried to better ourselves.
Yes, sorry about that. I just dropped my phone. That's why I was busy looking for it under the table. Yeah, sorry, Lynette. Okay, why did you start a? Sorry, I want to ask you, why did you start a business in this field? Was it money or passion? Particularly this. I know your husband was an apprentice.
Yes.
So was that the love of this?
That was his. He's passionate about vehicles, the way it must run, the way it must operate in terms of cleanliness of the vehicle, inside as well as outside. So when he started this, I just decided to join him as well.
Okay, and then yourself, do you also have you don't fix cars or anything?
I don't fix cars.
You're more of the administration person.
I'm more of the administration, yes.
Okay, great. And you like that side?
Yes, I do. I enjoy it thoroughly.
What's your yeah. Thank you. All right. What sort of challenges did you face to start? Were there challenges?
We had a challenge in terms of staff, getting the right people to do the work, with the qualifications. A lot of them, when we advertised, say semi-skilled staff, and they would come and say they can assist, and they know nothing in the industry. So we've had quite a few people that have started out, and they have actually worked with us, gaining the experience.
Lynette, just off the top of your head, how much would it cost for somebody to start a workshop like this? Maybe not, you just off the top of your head. Would you know?
When we first started, we actually had to sell one of our vehicles in order to get the capital to start off the business by getting, the parts that's needed for. Nobody's going to actually give you an account system, like offhand, unless you get like a history with them. So we had to sell one of our vehicles, get in a cheaper vehicle to run around to, buy spares and so forth. But in terms of it, mainly we needed the spares, and we don't keep stock, so you're not outlaying your money where you got it sitting on the shelf.
So if you were to buy premises, in terms of, would it be a couple of 100,000? Am I right?
We're actually renting this premises at the moment. Like I said, we've been in this industry for about 10 years now, and it's 2.5 years we're at our current premises.
Okay.
We did start off very small, working from home. and where we built our capital from there.
Okay, is that good to start off working small premises, like you work from home, then you move to a big one?
Yes, it
All right.
was.
Thank you, Lynette. What are the present benefits to you and your husband of owning a business? In terms of freedom, maybe, if there are any benefits.
There is more in terms of flexibility. Like I start at a certain time and finish off where I'm at home for my son when he does finish school. There is for him where he can work flexi hours and according to the times that he wants. He's not obligated to work on a weekend if he doesn't want to. He does have also, like when he does want to work overtime, he can work till whatever hours that he does.
Okay, thank you. So those are the benefits. What are your present challenges for running this business, keeping it running? Is there challenges in terms of staff,
It's
in terms of
mainly
money?
staff at the moment.
Right.
There's not enough qualified or even semi-qualified people in this industry,
Okay.
and majority of them that come through, they don't have the passion to work. They want to work because they want the salary at the end of the week, but in terms of following the rules or the requirements that's needed, they don't have that. They don't have the passion to work.
Is that what's happening today? Is that a trend that's happened over time, or is it just happening
It's
more and more?
happening more and more. You don't have responsible, reliable people. You don't have people that are committed to working. They either Monday or a Friday they're always staying away, or they want the job and then they make up every excuse under the sun as to why they're late, or why they can't make it to work, or they've got some sort of injury. Basically, yeah. So
Lynette, I want to ask you a question. Why? Why do you think? I mean, you have you some kind of ideas to why? Why are people? I see this a lot. Why do people do this? Why is it happening that people doesn't regard their jobs properly?
they they're lazy. They're actually lazy. They don't
Lynette's
want
honest.
to work.
Yeah, Lynette's nice and honest. Yeah, they're lazy. Okay, yes.
They are they don't want to work, but they want to get paid. They want to get paid a salary that will, I mean, and we, because like we like to pay a person to be able to afford to live in this day and age, we don't want to make them battle and so forth, and then eventually start to steal from us just to support themselves. We pay them a good wage, and for them to do the work that they're doing, they're not even adequately qualified to do that.
You know, it gets back to my old saying that I always said that I always say people aren't lazy, they're just in the wrong positions. I think when people are 90% of the world, I know I'm offering my opinion, I'm doing this more and more, I shouldn't be. In the world, most people are working for other people, and I suppose they're just not working with what they enjoy doing, and that's why we have this problems
Yes.
with people, and I think that's the whole thing. But anyway, off my opinions. Thank you for that, Lynette. I want to ask you, in terms of your challenges, no capital challenges, clients, any clients, no challenges there?
We do. We have actually broadened from the time we've started. We've mainly started with private clients. From the time like Nevlin was an apprentice, he had all his clients come through from then. So he's actually got them for the last 20 years that he's been an apprentice. We've broadened our horizons where we've got now more corporate clients. We've also got government departments. So we're actually expanding quite a bit in terms of it. It's a lot of challenge because we're still a small business, and of course our main challenge being the staffing. But other than that, because Nevlin's hands-on, he knows the industry. It's not like, we totally dependent on our staff.
Is there people's needing this business? They're needing mechanically their cars to be fixed. This is ongoing. It's
Yes.
not getting small. People
Yes.
needs it, right? And do the people pay up front, or do they pay? I mean, how does the payment? Do you take this over 30 days, or?
We have a client as soon as the vehicles are repaired, they pay us when we release the vehicle.
Okay.
We do have like our government clients, which they pay us within a certain period of time, either now that it's moved over to Stanik as well as First Auto. They pay over 2 days. Some clients actually pay us 30 days. Some clients pay us like current at the end of the month.
Okay, thank you very much, Lynette. Thank you for that. Yes, I would like to ask you, would you recommend this industry to other people?
Yes, I would. It's quite a challenging industry. there's a lot of things that you've got to work with, a lot of rules you've got to abide by, especially in the motor industry. We are RMI and as well as AA approved, so we've got to keep up to a certain standard of workmanship as well as our quality of our parts. So yeah, it's quite an interesting industry.
So you would recommend it to other people, and you guys
Yes.
wouldn't do anything else. I mean, there's nothing else you can think of. This is what you love, right?
My husband loves vehicles, so
Is your husband? Is he? Do you have outside? Does he do sports? Do you guys do gyms or sports?
well, he's into gym.
Okay.
He's into golf.
So they like you
He-
like the sports. He's passionate with that
Yes,
sort of
and
thing.
we've
Alright.
also like go jet skiing weekends just to get away to do something that's different from the norm.
And this business affords that. So this is probably one of your lifestyles from the business. Thank you,
Yes.
Lynette. Um, uh, the future prospects of the mechanical business. It's unlimited.
Exactly.
It's going to grow forever. Am I right?
Yes, it will. With the technology that we have these days, yes, it will definitely.
Thank you, Lynette. I'm going to now ask you for tips and suggestions. Anybody starting a business from scratch, anybody even maybe older, 40, 50, 60, wants to start a business, has a bit of capital, any tips and suggestions on them how to become successful?
Well, it's hard work. You've got to be fully dedicated. You've got to know exactly this industry. You've got to have a passion for it. If you don't have a passion for it, you will never be able to drive yourself every day to work. If it's quite strenuous coming to work. It's labor. You've got to be hands-on. So if you don't have the passion for it, you're definitely not going to want to or look forward to coming to work every day. And if you don't have that passion, like I said, it's definitely not going to be successful.
Brilliant, thank you. And of course, capital, I suppose you need money
Capital,
to start, you need all that sort of
Yes.
thing. But yes, thank you very much, Lynette. I'm going to ask you, is there anything that I missed out? I know I've covered most of this, the questions. I just want to know if there's anything you would like to give to the viewers or say to the viewers that I didn't mention, that I didn't ask you.
I'm not even sure. Can we put it on pause?
That's fine. It's 100%. Thank you, Lynette. You've been
No
really good. Okay, I'm gonna now head with the expo. Thank you, Lynette. I'm gonna head with the expo now. I head with the expo. And I'm gonna just ask you a question. What is unique about you and Nevland's business as compared to your competitors? Are you unique in certain ways in terms of service, reliability, or anything like that?
Well, for starters, it's female owned, so that's being like a brownie points for us because in the
Female owned.
yes,
You own it.
yes,
Oh, okay. I thought you and Nevland owned it.
yeah, no, well, it's
owned by you.
it's
Yes.
owned by me, but
Yeah.
we're both in
In the
whole
business. Yes.
yes.
Okay. Carry on. Sorry, I got mixed up. Yes. Yes.
No, it's fine. We in it together, but it's just because of it being female owned that stands out more,
Alright,
especially with the industry. There's not a lot of females in this industry, so it adds to it. The other things being that, gosh, I can't remember the question. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. What's unique? Sorry, Lynette.
Yeah, no.
I know. What's unique as to your business compared to your competitors? For you and your business.
Well, Nevlin, we always believe in the after-sales service, where there's a problem or any issues, or even contacting our clients after the work has been carried out, if their vehicles are running smooth, if everything is okay, if they're happy with the service that we've provided. We've always maintained that if they have any issues, to always come back to us because we've got the warranty, the guarantees, and everything in place. So we don't want them to feel that if they have a problem that, these people have done a slapdash job and they're not willing to take the responsibility. Other than that, I'm...
Perfect. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you for that. That was great. Yes, all right. Now I'm going to get Lynette's contact details. We are at the end. It's been a great sitting with Lynette and chatting. It was a really nice interview. We're going to get her contact details and end off with that. Your full company name, Lynette, your full address, and the contact details, your telephone, and if you've got a website. We'll start with your full company name.
It's Isidingo Auto CC. We are number 63 Akert Avenue. That's in Briardean.
Okay.
Our telephone number is 031 564 1126. My cell is 083 777 3504. website is www.isidingoauto.com.
Brilliant. Thank you, Lynette. We are at the end. Thank you very much for the interview. This is Observe What Is Sean Fitzgerald. Please, if you like the video, please subscribe. Leave your comments and suggestions. Subscribe, it's free. And look forward to the videos, the other videos that come on this subject. So I just want to get to the end there.